Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bonfire Racing Network here at Las Vegas for the big Truckin' Tuesday. And we've got kind of a different stream up for you guys here. I'm going to figure try something different, get a different view of the racing action here. So as I say that, I'm going to hit my button here, and we are going to give you in-car race broadcast here today. We're going to be inside one of these Bonfire Big Truckin' Tuesday trucks and try and give you some on-track action. I'm going to do the best I can to talk about the action that's happening around me on the racetrack as much as I can. And I am going to be trying to be competitive, try and win this race, but I'm going to definitely try and give you guys all the content that you guys deserve. Just something different to try and get a different view of what it's like being one of these truck drivers on Tuesday night. So as I say that, I'm going to fire up the old Chevy Silverado and get going.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Jared. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
As I wasn't looking there.
Right. We'll need to come
Yeah, we're going
to serve the penalty.
drive through. So we're already starting off great. As I wasn't looking to see where I was going.
The pit exit's clear. Push.
It's my trusty spotter and crew chief. On the crew chief add-on for iRacing, highly recommend. It's a great spotter and crew chief package. It's going to be a very fast race. Air is going to be a huge factor here, the draft and dirty air. We're going to try and set that fastest lap. Got a little loose there. It's probably going to screw up the lap for us. We are going to start our second lap here.
10th position. You're now 0.14 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 30.55.
The question is, can we improve? It's not going to look like as across the line.
P12.
It's 12th quickest overall, 30.5, just a 10th off Paul Ferniani, Dennis Puckett up there. Some really good lap times laid down there from the guys in front of us, as we are right behind Fred Lester and in front of David Buell. So we are going to go ahead and go to our scenic cam. Try and get you your session status. Maybe we'll try different as I continue to get set up here. So let's try this. As those times get loaded in. So let's look to see. A lot of fast cars still. Not really sure what to show y'all from my perspective. There's nothing really special besides all the lap times and who else needs to qualify still. Looks like Marcus Craven, Chris Smith, Matt Schofield, Pim Luth, Chris Morrow, and Richard Swingle all still needing to qualify. So now we are sitting in the 14th position. Try and save some tire here. It's pretty wide open if you're the leader, but that dirty air is going to play a factor, and we're going to try and save a little bit of tire and try and work our way up through the field, have a real solid day.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Tuesday night race at Las Vegas in the Truck Series. Welcome to the newest member, Craven Brothers. So, as we all know,
David Buell giving the driver's meeting.
Green, leader has lane choice. Already starts after. Even the leader in the restart zone, leader has lane choice. If you get in a wreck and need an EOL, just ask for it. Don't cause other people to get black flagged, please. And everybody be courteous. Don't forget, we don't allow bashing people on the open channel. So keep the communication at least until the first lap. Everybody catches the pace car to the minimum over the open channel as well. People can ask for EOLs. That's about it. Have fun. And I will assign Craven a 3-digit number next week. Sorry about that. I was running late. So I didn't have time to assign a number to him. And that's about it. So everybody have a good race tonight and have fun. And let's see what happens.
So there concludes the driver's meeting. So take a look to see how much time is left. Minute 27 seconds. So So it does look like Paul Ferdiani is going to be your pole winner, and Dennis Puckett starting on the second on the outside of him. So congratulations to both those drivers for a really solid qualifying. They beat me at it. And Edward Peltz, Matt Novella, Sam Ballard, your top 5. AJ Benish, Zach Engel, Nate Maurer, Jack Duval, and I believe that's Matthew Smith in the 10th position. Then it's Nicholas Rendo, Richard Swingle, Lance Durham, Fred Lester, myself, David Buell, Steve Lewis, Morris Craven, Joseph Amato, Chris Sargent, Stephen Neal, Chris Smith, Mark Dumont, Chris Morrill, Pim Luth, Marcus Craven, and Matt Schofield for 27 cars in today's race. As there goes qualifying. We should be all set for the race. Not going to do anything setup-wise. Don't want to reveal my secrets. All the ways I'm cheating and everything.
Hey, Paul Ferdiani. Where MP are you from?
Pittsburgh, sir, Pittsburgh.
"90 seconds.
So you're a Wawa guy, not a Sheets guy.
I love them both.
Okay, Yangling over Iron City.
60 seconds.
Iron City beer stinks.
Hey, I'm just glad you got Russell Wilson for my Broncos, dude. Thank you for taking him.
You racing tonight, Jared?
Yeah.
I am, yeah. We're doing something a little bit different. We're racing and broadcasting, so I'm going to try and commentate while I'm driving. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm not there to race.
Well, everyone that's
30
watching the stream that doesn't know,
seconds.
this is David Owens, one of the drivers not racing today. But yeah, well, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to try and have a good day, try and win this thing.
Well, good luck, buddy.
Well, thank you. I'll need it.
All right. I'll chime in if I can.
10 seconds. Car number 55.
I'll cue in on some driver interview for you after watching a little bit.
Alrighty.
All right.
Rolling start. Get ready. Follow car number 91 in the inside lane.
Almost didn't get her fired there.
The pace car speed is 53 miles per hour.
Go target. We'll see.
Hopefully there's not a wreck at the start, but those pace car lights are off, so we're going to get green flag racing here at Las Vegas. Try and gamble a little bit, try and see if we can get up front. But at the moment, it's Paul Ferdiani and Dennis Puckett.
Okay, Jared, be ready. Watch for the lights.
So we hit the Geico restart
green,
zone. Green flag up in the air, we're racing in Vegas.
Car on the high side. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
The car in front is light stripped.
Clear high. There's a car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
Sam Ballard getting a little bit out of shape.
Still there. There's a car on your inside. 3 cars here. You're in the middle. The low side is
Second.
clear.
Full course caution. Watch out.
As we avoided it there. As it happened right in front of us.
We think Durham has stacked it in the tri-oval.
Answer on David Buell, it looks like all collected in that one. Don't see anybody
It's
else.
closed. Pace car's out. Line up.
Who was
single
involved
file
in that?
behind car number 808. Pace car speed is 61
Oh, it
miles
was
per
Nicholas
hour.
Rendo, not Sam Ballard. My apologies,
The
Sam.
pace car's in. Turn 2.
Dennis, can you clear my black flag? I got wrecked into the pit. Pace car will be on backstretch. Middle back.
Pits are open. The pace car is in. Turn 3.
Not sure what Joseph Amato is doing.
Sorry, Lance. Somebody got loose and came back up the track and got me.
Do we have any takers down pit road? Nobody in front of us going down pit road, but looking in my mirror, it looks like Joseph Amato, Morris Craven going to head down there. Or no, not Morris Craven. Steve Lewis.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed. Catch up to car number 808.
So we have an early wreck that happened in turn number 3 and 4. Nicholas Rendo getting loose, going down onto the apron, trying to merge back up into the field. Pushes Lance Durham up to David Buell. I think just chain reaction there.
Pace car entering 3. Thank you.
So I'm going to adjust my radios for all teams. I've got it muted.
Catch up to car number 808. Follow car number 6 in the outside column. Okay, Jared, get ready. Race will resume at the end of
It's
this
going to
lap.
put us behind Fred Lester for the restart. Kind of more comfortable being up here on the top lane. Feel like there's more places to go. If the bottom stacks up, we just got to hope that this outside lane gets a decent restart. It kind of faded back there at the initial start of the race. I got Stephen Neal right behind me. Me and him going back and forth during practice, having a good time down on pit road. That pace car is going to take a hard left turn down pit road.
Okay, Jared.
Paul Ferdiani going to lead him to green again.
Green flag clear all around.
Green flag back up in the air. Bit of an accordion effect.
You're in the middle, 3 wide.
As Stephen Neal tries to get the jump on
Hold
us.
your line. Still there.
So we're going to try and hold
Clear
strong
on
through the
side.
middle.
On the low side. Hold your line.
Jack Duvall looking like he almost got
Still there.
stuck.
Hold that line.
It's AJ trying to make room for himself down on the bottom.
He's still there. Hold your line. Still there.
These cars are feeling a little bit looser than I remember
83.42.
in the dirty air.
83.64.
Clear on the left and right. Car low. Still there. Still there. Low side's clear. You've got a car on your inside. Still there. Hold your line.
It's Fred Lester trying to make moves. Jack Duvall moving to the
Still there.
inside lane.
P12. That's a new fastest lap for AJ. 30.72. The leader has just done a 30.79.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
This top lane is kind of fading here.
Still there. Hold your line.
It's Matthew Smith kind of blinking
Hold your
around.
line. He's still there. Hold that line.
New fastest lap for Ferdinand. 30.63.
Still there. 3 wide, you're on the outside. Clear inside.
14. You've just done a 31.08.
So we have Nicholas Rendo in our rearview mirror, battling
Jack, I'm
with
sorry,
Stephen
man.
Neal.
Nothing I could do about that.
Your lap times are improving.
High side. Still
As
there.
Edward Peltz is battling with AJ Binish and Nate Maurer, it looks like, for that
Your
fourth
car on the
spot.
outside.
AJ making it work on the outside.
He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. You're on the low side, going 3 wide. Car outside. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. High side is clear.
Joseph Amato getting aggressive on the rear bumper of Matthew Smith.
Car high. You're clear outside.
That lap time was 31.20.
Car outside. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
Just the dirty air on the front nose starting to not
Still
agree
there.
with the driver input.
You are clear high.
And the nose is kind of starting to slide as Mark Dumont now making a charge past Nicholas Rendo behind us. So we might have to make room for the hard-charging Canadian.
Car high.
B14.
Clear high on the high side.
As Edward Peltz loose there on the bottom off the front bumper. I don't know who that was. Looks like Zach Angle, maybe.
Car outside. Hold that line. Still there. You're clear outside. Car outside. Hold your line. Hold that line. Hold your line. Your high side's clear.
Great pack racing here for the top 10. Side by side for multiple laps now. So here comes Mark Dumont.
Car
Is
high.
Richard Swingle going to slide up the racetrack now?
He's still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Okay, Jared, the next car is Swangler, car number 948, and their rating is 1.8.
He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
B13.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
The next car is Amati.
Clear outside.
As we finally clear Richard Swingle for the 13th position. Does look like now Sam Ballard gonna be
Car inside.
getting shuffled out.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Clear low.
Now there's Matthew Smith kind of falling back. Matthew running in that 10th spot.
P12.
Matthew and Edward Peltz now fighting for 9th and 10th. As Joe and I are watching them go side by side. AJ Benish, I think another guy starting to fall back. As I have now about 20 gallons worth of fuel left. And the front nose of the truck starting not to agree with me, wanting to go up the racetrack, but we'll have to figure that out long run. It's now Joseph Amato on the rear bumper of Edward Peltz. Tim Luth down pit road, a little too early for pit stop, so not too sure what happened from the driver out of the Netherlands. As Joseph Amato still hounding the rear bumper of Edward Peltz, as we have a lap car of Lance Durham now coming back out onto the speedway.
Joe, I'll
Just
say
done
hi.
a 32.13.
Edward finally getting fed up with Joseph Amato right behind him. So now we have a good run.
Thank you. No problemo.
The car ahead is Platska, car number 7, and their rating is 1.6.
As now it's going to be our job to try and make a move on the number 7.
P12.
Try and go high here.
Carlo. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. He's still there. Your inside's clear.
As we move up to the 11th position, we're going to set our sights out. Joseph Amato once again.
29 B license, and their rating is 1.7. P11. That lap time was 32.06.
Alfred Annie still leading this race. Strong run out of the driver out of Pennsylvania.
The lap time was at 32.22.
That Novella driver in the number 56 having a solid run in that second spot, just a quarter of a second behind your leader, Paul Ferdiani. Does look like he's closing in just a little bit, so there might be a battle for the lead here. Have to see if Paul can hold on before the first round of possible green flag pit stop start. As Matthew Smith now a little loose off of corner number 2. Having to get out of the gas, lose a little bit of momentum there.
Got a Full course caution.
And
Watch out.
yellow is out on the speedway for our second yellow of the night. Looks like Chris Smorrell.
We
Good
think
running,
that
front
Renault
five.
and Christopher have crashed in turn 1. The pace car's out. Line up single file behind car 929. We're under caution.
And I believe
It's
this
closed.
will bring out pit stops for everyone. I don't think anybody's going to try and stay out.
The pace car speed is 61 miles per hour. The pace car is in turn 2.
Checking up, coming out of 2. Thanks for calling that out, Paul. Sir?
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Right away,
Car
you
number
coming?
91 is the lucky dog. Allow the lucky dog to pass on the outside.
Pit road is open, and all the guys lining up on the bottom tells me that
Pass
it's
on.
going to be a busy pit road, as we are going to try and have a really good solid stop here.
The leader, Ferdinand, is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 50 miles per hour.
Yes, I thought the pit road start line was a little bit closer. I thought I was going to get caught speeding.
Box in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Right front, 76%. Front left, 95%.
So that right front was cooked on our Aeromotive Battleship North Carolina Silverado. So we'll have to keep note of that as we continue on here today. So it looks like we're going to beat Joseph Amato out of pit road.
Go ahead, 96. I'll get you when we clear. Pace car in 3.
The pace car is in, turn 3.
Paul Ferdiani holding that lead over Matt Novell and Dennis Puckett. Matt Novell actually falling back to the 7th position.
The pace car's in, turn 4.
Dude, you gonna let me in or not?
Full course yellow, pits are open.
This pit road's going to be open again. Looks like Matthew Smith going to be going back down pit road.
Follow car number 88.
Jax Duvall going to be moved up to that 3rd position. We saw him battling there early on. Obviously, that 84's got some speed today. As now we are going to restart. Just 2 laps. Gonna have some heat early on. I do want to try and save that right front tire best I can. Not quite sure how I plan on doing that, but we're gonna try. I think we maybe pushed it. I think it was a little hard since we were stuck on the inside for so many laps against I think it was Richard Swingle.
Pits are open.
Bottom, Dennis.
As we are going to hit 1 to go here in the Sin City. We're going to be all right on the outside as we are last car in the top 10, but I always... Oh, no, we're actually
in the inside column. Get
on
ready
the
to place
inside
at the end of this lap.
in the 9th position. So, we're stuck on the inside once again. Hopefully there's not a huge checkup on the bottom. So it's going to be Paul Ferdinand, Jax Duvall,
37.
AJ Benish, Fred Lester, and myself.
My bad.
You're good.
What you know about a Shoney's?
As I believe it's going to be close on fuel here for the end of the race. Might be now a 3-stop race instead of a 2. Is Paul Ferdinand going to come to the Geico restart zone once again? He's going to lead the field to green here on lap 34 as he enters the Geico restart zone. Green flag up in the air. We are racing again.
Outside.
P9.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Your outside is clear.
As Dennis Puckett loose on the outside of the racetrack. Nobody gets into him. New tires definitely playing a factor here.
Good save, Dennis.
P7. That was a 33.78. Jex, car number 84, is now leading.
That's Jack Duvall trying to take the lead away, going down on the apron. That is legal here at Las Vegas. They door going through the tri-oval.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
And more contact through corners 1 and 2.
The next car is Leistritz, car number 6, and their rating is 1.8.
So now AJ Benish moves up into that 3rd spot ahead of Nate Maurer and Matt Novella.
That's a new fastest lap for Ballard, 30.56.
Alfred Annie holding off the hard charging Jax Duvall. AJ Benish now trying to make the move for 2nd, but don't count out Matt Novella. He's there as well. So they're going to be side by side going into corner number 1.
Go ahead, Chris. I ain't gonna fight you for it.
P7. That lap was a 30.92.
Thanks, Morse.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Jax, is your truck good, dude?
Yeah, I'm good. Just back to save mode.
Fred Lester moves to the outside of Nate Maurer. Jax Duvall saying he's in save mode. Kind of backing us away from the top 3. backed up a little bit off Fred left, so we're going to have to try and reel those guys back in. So we now have Joseph Amato on our tail.
Stay on low, Mark. Thank you.
As we're slowly reeling back the teammates in front of us. As Zach Engel and Joseph Amato now side by side. That's for the 8th position. That gnat or something flew into my nose right there.
Your lap time was 31.81. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
So it looks like we are going to be 3 gallons short to the end. I am not confident in my saving ability, so we have 2 more pit stops left. So we are only 20 laps away from the second round of pit stops.
That last lap was a 32.04.
Not quite sure who that is about to go a lap down. He is staying to the bottom of the racetrack.
Was at 32.20. All right, Jared. Lap times are pretty consistent.
So it's Nicholas Rendo in the 808.
The driver in front of us is 1 lap behind. That lap time was 32.31.
Sorry, Tevin.
There's a car on the low side. You clear on the inside.
Don't worry, Matt. I'm not going to clear myself, bud.
Very good.
Actually, all taking the lead of the race ahead of Paul Ferdani and AJ Benish, who's been trying. As AJ now just finally clearing himself off the 44's front nose.
That lap was at 32.18. AJ, car number 5, is now in the lead.
Now AJ Benish taking the lead of the race, getting those valuable bonus points. Lance Durham coming down pit road.
Okay, Jared, we're halfway through. We estimate 10 laps remaining on this tank. You've just done a 32.30. You're reeling, light strips in. The gap is now 0.72. That's good consistency. Keep it up.
Seven pitting.
So now we close in on Fred Lester. The car's going to get tighter because of that dirty air. And Lance Durham looks like coming out of pit lane, but we're going to clear him.
Just done a 32.32.
As Fred Lester is going to pit this time by. Looks like Fred stayed out there. Maybe it was a misclick as Paul Ferdiani getting
Thanks for
roughed
giving
up.
me a mate.
That lap was a 32.16. The gap to B26 behind is now 0.9114 laps behind.
Inside. Still there. Your inside's clear.
Your lap time was 32.54.
Car high. Still there. Your high side is clear.
So we get around Fred Lester there, who said he was going to pit.
47 pitting, 47 pitting.
I think it was just maybe a
Okay, Gareth, the next
misclick.
car is Ferdinand, car number 44, and their rating is 2.2.
As Jack Duval trying to make it to pit road and got a little bit of contact from Nate Maurer. Does that damage either one of their cars?
Take a load here, Lance. Go ahead, buddy.
You got about 4 laps of fuel left. P5. That was a 32.51.
Damn it, Mary, give me a 4X. 61's pitting this time, 61 pitting.
Didn't know you were pitting, dude.
Yeah, I called it out.
I didn't hear you either.
I think somebody else is over talking, Neil.
Yeah, you definitely didn't call it out, Jack.
3 laps of fuel remaining. That lap
Yeah,
was
I did, just someone was trying to beat me to it.
32.36.
44 pitting this time.
Man's up that high.
It's Paul Ferdiani pits from the 4th position. That's going to move us up into that 4th spot. So laps are winding down here.
4. You got about 3 laps of fuel left. Right, the guy ahead of us is Mora, car number 971, and their rating is 2.6.
12 pitting.
I think we're going to pit here.
92 pitting.
The gap to Mora ahead is now 0.85.
We'll get low.
Matty, car number 56, is leading the race. Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 5.
As we are going to get filled up with fuel.
80 pitting this lap.
Box now, only 2 laps of fuel left. Front right, 58.
45 pitting in, 45 pitting in.
92%.
Still didn't take care of that right front, but
06 is pitting.
I think it's
06.
inevitable at this
14
point.
Pitting.
929. This time, Nate, this time.
So I hope we don't get a speeding
here.
penalty there.
There's traffic behind. We need to pass car number 5 to get the lucky dog position.
Come down, come down.
Fifty's pitting, 50's pitting, 50's pitting, in turn 3 now.
The leader, Matty, is pitting.
As here comes now Zach Engel with a full head of steam.
He's still there.
14th.
Still there. Outside is clear.
Okay, Jared, the next car is Smith, car number 37, and their rating is 1.2.
Car high. Clear on the outside.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
So we're going to have to be smart here
Mora,
with
car
Zach
number
Engel behind us.
71 is leading the race. B6, you've just done a 31.00. matching race pace. P4, that lap time was 30.78.
Stay high here.
Thank you.
Your last lap time was at 30.68. New fastest lap for Neil.
Car high. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
As we see a battle for the lead.
Car number 5, and their rating is 2.5. P3.
Take it low, Stephen.
Alright Jared, you're reeling P2 in, the gap's now 0.52. The next car is Jex, car number 84, and their rating is 3.2.
Car outside. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear outside.
As now we move up into that second position, we are chasing down the leader AJ Benish, who's just 3/10 in front of us. Can we do anything to try and get and lead some laps here? AJ pretty strong. So we clip the bottom of the racetrack there. That's not what we want. It's now Nate Maurer chasing us down, and he's got newer, fresher tires, so if he catches up to us, we might just let him by along with Matt Novella.
You've just done a 31.12.
As we are not fighting for any points here.
Last lap time was a
car inside. Still there. Hold that line.
As we move up into the outside groove, we're going to give room to Matt Novella.
That was a 31.55.
David Buell up into the outside wall.
Okay, Jared, the next car is Matty. Car
Trying to give all the room to the lead lap cars.
lap time was 31.40.
That was close.
It's just in front of us. There are some lap down cars racing for position, so it should be interesting once AJ gets up to them how they react. Edward Pelt, Steve Lewis, first two in front of AJ.
The gap to Matty ahead is increasing. It's now 0.85.
So we are starting to fall off pace here due to that right front being a little worn out from chasing down Jax and AJ. So it was Lance Durham that we are chasing, not AJ Edward Peltz. Try and get a little bit of a tow across the front straightaway.
Car high. He's still there. Clear high.
P4.
As Nate Maurer now right behind AJ for the lead. Just bringing Matt Novella with him. Nate down to the bottom, 3 wide through 3 and 4.
Mora, car number 971, is now leading.
Where will Matt Novella go, as they are still side by side for the lead, but Nate holds on to it across the start-finish line.
That was a 32.06. The gap to Matty ahead is now 1.49.
Good, I'm pitting
The
in.
car ahead is 1 lap behind.
All right, bro.
You've just done a 32.00.
So I am looking at the tire situation. We got 1 set left.
Lap times are pretty consistent. The gap to Matty in front is now 1.73.
That Matt Novella trying to hold on to Nate Maurer and AJ Benish. As we're trying to catch up to Steve Lewis just to try and get some of a tow on the straightaways. Jax Duvall now catching back up to us. Along with Fred Lester, who we see on our relative now.
That lap was a 32.07. The The gap to P3 in front is now 1.86. That lap time was 32.25. AJ, car number 5, is now in the lead.
So AJ Benish taking back the lead into turn number 3 and 4, but can he hold it out of 4? Come across the start-finish line. As now we are right behind Steve Lewis.
Car high. The gap to Matty ahead is now 1.76.
Clear high. Outside.
So we have to pedal it through 3 and 4
Still there.
that dirty air. Steve Lewis tried to
Still
come
there.
down on us just a little bit side draft.
Hold your line.
Man, AJ, you're just as bad as Matt. Me trying to get around
Still
you.
there.
The
The
lap
high
time
line's
was
very
at
protective.
32.
You're clear up high.
Mine.
Steve Lewis now going to try and battle back.
61's pitting.
He thinks
61
better
pitting.
of it.
47 pitting, 47 pitting.
As some people choosing to take the last round of green flag pit stops. We'll have to see how that works out for them. As the top 3 still running away from us.
'88's pitting, 98's pitting.
The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds. That lap was at 32.28. The gap
96
to
pitting this
P3
time.
ahead is now 2.3 seconds.
'50 pitting, '50 pitting.
That lap was at 32.29. Okay, Jared, lap times are pretty consistent. The guy in front is 3 laps behind.
Should have used him as a pick, buddy.
06 is pitting. 06. I deserved it for what I did to you in 1 and
You've
2.
just done a
About that.
32.26.
I couldn't do it back, man. This is too exciting.
I was like, oh, use my picks. And then I'm like, halfway through, I'm like, nah, I should give him space. It's fun. And then I'm like, oh, crap, it's too late.
gap to P21. Behind is now 3.9 seconds. 2 laps behind. The gap to Matty ahead is now 2.00. Okay, Jared, the next car is a lap behind. Mora, car number 971, is leading the race. That last lap was
So we try and close in on the top 3. We see Paul Ferdiani there, that 4th car in line. Not too sure what happened to Paul, maybe a speeding penalty or something, but he has been put a lap down. Paul having a really good, strong race day.
Pitting in.
This is 69, or the 96, blowing off our doors on the outside. As Jax Duval said he was going to come down pit road.
Front is 2 laps behind. The gap to Matty in front is now 2.
Oh, as Matthew Smith into the outside wall.
Pitting Matt.
Nate Maurer coming down pit road along with Matt Novella.
Sorry, Matt, they didn't call that till late.
It's all good.
P2, we estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Your lap time was at 32.61. The car in front of us is 1 lap behind.
So it looks like AJ's going to come down pit road for his fuel and tire. We're going to take the lead of this race, so 55 to the top of the board. We're going to try and stretch it here a little bit, try and have a little bit of a tire advantage here at the end.
7 pitting. 44 pitting, Jared. Pitting in.
Matt, if you're going to be in front of me, I need you to go.
This is the last lap of fuel. Box this lap, please, Jared.
So we are going to pit this time by.
In front of us is now 2 laps behind. The gap to P5 behind is now 2.6.
Need a way to take this lap.
Watch your speed. Ballard behind is pitting.
So we're going to try and have a really good, solid final stop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. Front right, 54%. Left
Overshot
right,
it just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us in the long run.
In this lap, box this lap. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Jared, the next car is AJ, car number 5, and their rating is 2.5.
Car high. Still there. Outside is clear.
P9.
Thank you.
The guy in front is Sheffield,
No
car
problem.
number 61, and their rating is 2.2.
Inside. He's still there. Hold your line. You got cars left and right. You're in the middle. Outside's clear. Car inside. Clear all round.
Seventh position. The car in front of us is Angle, car number 47, and their rating is 1.8. The leader, Craven,
It's
is
Morris
pitting.
Craven still having a pit. We're going to be trying to chase down Zach Angle.
Okay, Jared, as the car exits in the pits, heads up. P6.
I'm staying to the bottom, so you can pass me on the high side.
That lap was a 30.73. You're reeling Angle in. The gap is 1.39.
Go ahead, man. I'm not going to take advantage of that.
As the laps are winding down, we're going to try and get into the
What'd you
top
say,
5
Matt?
here.
We're currently setting the pace.
I was going to try to use a 69 as a pick or nothing. I wasn't going to take that advantage.
I don't think anybody knew we were going to run there. He was running like up high, then he
We are
shot
clear
down
up
low.
high.
Don't worry about me.
The guy ahead is Lystritz, car number 6, and their rating is 1.8.
As now we're going to try and catch Fred Lester, who's sitting in that 4th spot.
P5. The gap to Angle behind is increasing. It's now 1.12. Okay, Jared, you're reeling Lystritz in. The gap is now 1.91. The guy in front is 1 lap behind.
So we clip the bottom of the racetrack there. Make us lose some momentum, but we got 2 cars to pass here. Steve Lewis and then Fred Lester.
Car outside. Clear high. Car outside. Hold that line. Hold your line. Still there.
P4.
You are clear outside.
It's going to be 3 to go
Jared,
here
the
now.
next car is AJ, car number 5, and their rating is 2.5. The guy ahead is 1 lap behind.
Can we try and get AJ here at the end for a podium? So I don't think we're going to be able to do it.
Two laps remaining. The gap to Lystrids. Behind is increasing. It's now 1.08. You've just done a 31.39.
It's going to be a white flag. 1 to go for Nate Maurer and Matt Novella. Can Matt get there?
You're reeling P3 in. The gap's now 1.48.
And Nate Maurer is going to hold on
Hey,
to check the checkered flag here.
Good one, Nate.
And we could not get AJ, so it's going to be P4 for the commentator. So
a lap earlier, I knew it.
a solid finish for us commentators out there.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get AJ to the outside. There, I was trying to stay side by side with him because
It's able
I didn't want
to
him
be up
pitting
front, so
with
solid
us.
day overall.
But it's just so hard to pass.
I almost, when I saw you going, I saw you mic up, and I'm like, I could make it. And then I was like, I'll just wait a lap. But I was watching Matt, just waiting for Matt to drop in while we were busy with fighting each other. Sam, that was a lot of fun. Those last few laps, that was
What's your speed
awesome.
limit in the pits?
I tried, Dennis. I really tried.
Box in 5, 4,
Nice racing,
3,
Richard.
2, 1.
Because now that I think about it, let's do some burnouts in old Pim
Might be
Lute's
my
pit
most
box just for the fun of
disappointing
it. We just gotta find which one's his, though.
Good race, everyone.
Looking for the 920. I don't see it.
Box now.
So we are just gonna pull it on in for a 4th place finish here.
Front left, 97%.
As
Front
congrats
right,
to
91%.
Nate
Rear
Maurer.
left, 98%. Right rear, 95%.
Running it down across the front straightaway for all the fans to see. And he is going to pull off. So that is going to be it here today from the virtual Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As I wait to see if anybody has in fact joined this broadcast booth. Doesn't look like it. So we're going to end it here from the Bonfire Racing Network here in Las Vegas for Big Truckin' Tuesday. We'll catch up with you guys on Sunday for some Bonfire Premier Cup All-Star Race action. Hope to have a really good race there. See if we get a decent amount of cars there. Who knows? No prize up for grabs this year, just bragging rights. But other than that, I'm going to close it out here from Jared the Showboat Kelly. Just getting a few laps here, and hope you guys enjoyed the in-car commentary. If you guys do like it, make sure you like and subscribe and even comment on this video telling us that you liked it. Maybe we'll do it again for maybe a Cup Series race. Who knows? Until then, I'll see you guys later.